Hi, thank you for joining us on this episode of Sports Bets for Free. My name is Scott Jenkins, your host, just a local sports bettor here in Phoenix, Arizona. And hopefully today with our picks and your picks, it's going to be another profitable day for you. Monday, October 23rd, Major League Baseball playoffs. 2 games for us today and a Game 7. So we got some exciting stuff going on. First game up, though, is a Game 6. Diamondbacks at the Phillies. Merrill Kelly, Aaron Nola. I think we already saw this episode. It was called the Phillies 10-2 win. It's called Game 2, but things can change, right? So Phillies obviously a favorite. They were $1.75 yesterday. Now they're $1.85-ish favorite. The Phillies just don't lose at home, so not in the postseason anyway. They haven't for a few seasons plus. So going to be an extremely difficult game for the Diamondbacks. It can be done, but Merrill Kelly has to limit the damage, and especially the Kyle Schwarber. I mean, it doesn't get any quicker than that. If you limit the damage to Schwarber, you can probably live with what Trey Turner and Bryce Harper and the rest of that lineup do to you. But if Schwarber hits you, you're in trouble. And, giving up the 2 home runs to Schwarber in Game 2 definitely didn't help matters. So we are going to roll with the Phillies today. We do think they close it out. And Nola has this, him and Zach Wheeler both have this extra gear when it comes to the postseason that you don't see all regular season long. But as soon as the line, as soon as the lights shine brightest, these two tend to step up well. They don't give up, 3 runs in the first 5. They normally get you 5 clean, and then after that is when you kind of got to worry about it. But if you're going to get the first 5 innings where it takes all the pressure off the hitters, where they can just go out and swing freely and they're not behind, it helps out tremendously. So like I said, we are taking Phillies money line -1.5, 2.5, and 3.5 on the run line. Phillies over the 4.5 team total. Phillies -0.5 a run, first 3, 5, and 7 innings. Merrill Kelly, under 5.5 strikeouts, under 15.5 outs, and over 2.5 earned runs. I think if he lets anything up early, he's going to get a quick hook, and they're going to the bullpen. This is life or death. They're out if they lose. So they win, goes to Game 7, and anything can happen. So Aaron Nola, over 5.5 strikeouts, over 16.5 outs, and under 1.5 earned runs. Harper, Schwarber, and Stott over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. I know that normally we have Turner in here. Turner's been at this 2.5 number, and then all of a sudden he started to struggle just a shade. I think he hit the home run, and now all of a sudden everything's got to be a homer instead of just trying to line drive the ball. So we'll repeat that again. Harper, Schwarber, and Stott over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Harper, Stott, Schwarber over 1/2 a total base. Harper, Stott, Schwarber, double. Harper, Stott, Schwarber, home run. Harper, Stott, Schwarber, 2+ hits. Stott's kind of came alive the last couple of games. And we won as many left-handers, I think, today against Merrill Kelly as possible. One of the reasons why we didn't trade Trey Turner. I will say this. If Kimbrel comes in this game, just hold on, because this dude is an absolute train wreck. So they really need Nola to go 6+, hopefully 7, and get this narrowed down where they can just have 2 relief pitchers coming in with Alvarado closing it out. Because letting Kimbrel pitch is just been an absolute disaster. As usual for Craig Kimbrel. He's just an explosion waiting to happen. So we'll run through these bets again for the Phillies D-backs one more time. Phillies money line, -1.5, 2.5, 3.5 on the run line. Phillies over that 4.5 team total. Phillies -0.5 a run, first 3, 5, and 7 innings. Merrill Kelly, under 5.5 strikeouts, under 15.5 outs, and over 2.5 earned runs. Aaron Nola, over 5.5 strikeouts, over 16.5 outs, and under 1.5 earned runs. Then we've got Schwarber, Stott, and Harper, over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Harper, Stott, Schwarber, over 1/2 a total base. Harper, Stott, Schwarber, double. Harper, Stott, Schwarber, home run. And Harper, Stott, Schwarber for 2+ hits. Next game up, Game 7 alert. Here we go. Every team has been won by the road game in this series. Isn't this just absolutely nuts? So yesterday, I said it before, I didn't know why Framber Valdez was pitching in Game 6. It was like an almost guaranteed loss. Now, he only gave up 3 runs, but 3 runs? Come on. That's not a quality start going 5 innings, giving up 3 runs. I don't know what world we've lived in now where in playoff baseball, 5 innings, 3 runs is a good quality start. Give me an effing break. I love Dusty Baker. Trust me, he was a Cubs manager for a while. Thought when he got hosed with the Cubs and they didn't win a World Series when they should have with the Bartman series. Trust, I'm with you. Like, I love Dusty, but sometimes he does put a positive spin on dog shit a lot of the times, and that's what Framber Valdez has been. In fact, if I were the Astros, I would if they make the World Series, I would leave Framber off the lineup. He doesn't get anybody out. He gave up 2 more homers. He made 2 mistakes. He made a hell of a lot more than 2 mistakes. He made 2 mistakes that they hit. He made 50 in 5 innings. They only hit 2 of them. Anyway, we'll get off of that game from yesterday. It's fine. We took the Rangers. We made a lot of money. We're not worried about that. Today's matchup, Max Scherzer going for his second time back out in over a month. Christian Javier. Javier did not have his best game the last time, but it was good, right? So he went 5 innings but didn't give up 3. And you got Max Scherzer who got beat around. So the question is, if you continue with the trend of the road team wins every game this series, or do we think that the experience of the Astros they could be ahead in this game or they could be behind and they're still potent? With the Rangers, you're just not, if the Rangers get out early, you got a good feeling about them, but do we really have a good feeling that they can come from behind in this game, especially with that bullpen? I don't. So therefore, we are going to roll the dice and I think we're more live with the Astros, as I think this is really close. Astros are a $1.30 favorite. You can't really look at that figures into your betting here. You just have to figure which team you have more chances with. Well, the team you have more chances with is going to be the Astros in this particular matchup, and I honestly think Scherzer is not all the way back. Velocity on the fastball was way down in his previous game that he threw in Game 3. I don't trust him in Game 7. I understand it's one of the biggest names in our sport ever. He's been a fantastic pitcher. He will be a Hall of Famer. No question about it. But Scherzer is not 32 years old anymore. He's not in his prime. It is a name that everybody recognizes if you've paid attention to baseball at all. So they're going to be like, I can get Scherzer as a dog? Yes, you can. Unfortunately, we're not going that route. We think we're going to break the trend here, and a home team will actually win a home game. So we are going to take the Astros money line. -1.5, 2.5, and 3.5 on the run line. Astros over that 4.5 team total. I think they're going to get to Scherzer, and then it's just going to be basically just run the clock out, so to speak. I think they get to them early and often. So Astros over that 4.5 team total. Astros money line, first 3, 5, and 7 innings. Scherzer under 13.5 outs. Is any sign of trouble today for either team? They're getting yanked. Scherzer over 1.5 earned runs. If he gives up 2, he's out of there. So, and I don't think they're going to pull him until that point because they're going to try to ride that out because that bullpen has been shaky at best. Abreu, Altuve, and Alvarez over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. We'd like to play another left-hander here against Scherzer, but unfortunately, I don't know what happened to Kyle Tucker, but ever since the playoffs started, he's sucked. And Michael Brantley has been just as bad. So we'll roll with Abreu, Altuve, and Alvarez. And we were going to put Altuve in today as he's one of the best clutch hitters maybe of all time in baseball. Absolutely insane what he does in big moments. Abreu, Altuve, Alvarez over 1.5 total bases. Abreu, Altuve, Alvarez double. Abreu, Altuve, Alvarez home run. Abreu, Altuve, Alvarez 2+ hits. Now, I know we all love Jose Altuve, especially when we're going against him, because he is one of the best clutch hitters I might have seen in my lifetime when it comes to baseball. He's had big hit after big hit after big hit. He did it earlier in the series when he hit a 3-run homer when they were down 4-2 in the top of the 9th. He just consistently does it. Now, he'll have a lot of piss-away games, too, where he does absolutely nothing. But when it comes to big moments, I don't think anybody beats Altuve in that stretch. So he was going in for us today, batting prop-wise regardless. Yordan Alvarez has been a man amongst boys in this series. And Abreu seemed the last 2 games kind of snap out of this, just a shade. So we'll run through those plays one more time in that Astros-Rangers Game 7. Astros money line, -1.5, 2.5, 3.5 on the run line. Astros over that 4.5 team total. Astros money line, first 3, 5, and 7 innings. Scherzer under 13.5 outs. Scherzer over 1.5 earned runs. Abreu, Altuve, Alvarez over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Abreu, Altuve, Alvarez over 1.5 total bases. Abreu, Altuve, Alvarez double. Abreu, Altuve, Alvarez home run. And then Abreu, Altuve, Alvarez, 2+ hits. So at the end of this episode, do make sure you check out the Google Sheets. There will be a link there to all the plays that we just went through on these 2 particular games. Plus, it'll have the whole season of baseball that we went through. So make sure you check that out. We've had a fantastic baseball season. Football's been really good to us as well. But there will be 4 sheets once you do get into the Google Sheets, just to give you a slight tutorial. Sheet 1 is football last year. Sheet 2 is all of baseball this year. Sheet 3 is football this year. And Sheet 4 is basketball this year. It's about to ramp up here, I believe, starting tomorrow for the NBA at least. So, and we do have some futures placed and all kinds of stuff like that. So do make sure you check that out when you get some time. And as always, if you can subscribe and get notifications to the YouTube channel, so when we drop our bets, you get those first. Not only do you get our bets, like all of our bets here, but you're also going to get our best bets for baseball, NFL football, college football. We had a couple Formula One winners over the weekend. English Premier League, when there's something that we really like. There's going to be all kinds of different stuff, UFC, boxing. We like all kinds of sports, and we bet on all kinds of sports, and when we bet them, we send them to you. So make sure you do check that, get subscribed. Makes it really simple. Once you subscribe, then you just go down to your subscriptions tab, and then you'll see Sports Bet for free lit up. When you see it lit up with a little dot next to it, and then you'll know that we've dropped new bets. You can just pump right in there, it pumps you right into the channel, and you can see everything that we've done. I do appreciate everybody's support as always, and I look forward to seeing you on the next episode.